Hello, welcome to the Smart Algorithm. Today we will cover the collection framework in Java. What is the benefit of collection framework in Java? And we'll cover some interview questions, as interviewers ask many questions from the collection framework. So let's get started. Before we start, please subscribe my channel, as it is new channel. So before going to the practical part, let's understand some theory part. What is collection? So collection is a group of individual objects that are represented as a single unit. So you can perform operations such as searching, sorting, insertion, manipulation, deletion. Suppose we have three object here, S3, sorry, S1, S2, and S3. So I want all these three objects in one collection so that I can perform operation on that collection. Like I can sort my collection, I can searching, I can delete whatever, anything I can perform. So that thing we can achieve by using the collection. So collection framework provide an architecture to store and manipulate a group of objects. Java collection is a predefined architecture capable of storing a group of elements and behaving like a single unit, such as an object of a group. So as I said, that we can store multiple objects in a single entity. So this is the architecture diagram of collection framework. So the topmost entity is iterable, iterable interface. So let me show you this iterable in Java predefined package. So let me quickly create one class. Let's give name collection test, and let me write the main method. So if I write here list, as you can see here, it is in Java util list in this package. So if I click on list, it is interface, as we can see in diagram. So list is an interface. First of all is iterable, then collection, then list, set, and queue. So let me show you the list. Its parent class is collection, list parent class is collection, and collections parent class is iterable. Collections parent class is, sorry, parent interface is iterable, and pa iterable's parent is, there is no one. So this is the topmost interface. We can say topmost entity in this framework. So we have three types of collection here: set, list, and queue. So this layer is interface. Collection is also interface. Okay, and iterable is also interface. So after this layer, we have some classes and interface. So they started like set contain hash set class, and so sorted set interface. List contain uh, array list child class and vector child class. So that is the hierarchy of collection framework. That is the actually uh, only set, list, and queue. But there is a separate collection as well. That is map collection hierarchy. That is map collection. So this is the map collection hierarchy. As you can see here, topmost is map interface. After that, we have hash table, hash map, tree map, sorted map, and navigable map, tree map. So I will discuss the map hierarchy or its working and its benefit in separate video. So in this video, we'll cover only list. So what is the difference between array and array list in Java? So we already have array to store multiple objects. Uh, so let's see. Array is static in size while array list is dynamic in size. So what it means? Like I can say here, like if I use any array. So while using array, I need to define its size. Array new int. So I need to provide the size of this array. Suppose its size is 10. So I can add 10 elements in this array. But as the definition said that a list is dynamic in size. So this is the benefit over array. So suppose I have a list here and list name, suppose name is list, and I have array list. I'm using array list here. Okay, so I can add many number of elements as I want. List dot add 5, and I can add string as well. Sorry, so I can add daily. So it takes everything and any number of objects I can add here. So there is no need to bother about the size of this collection. So in this array, I can add only um, 10 elements, the size that we have decided at the time of creation. So that is the benefit of collection or the array. So let's see next point. So next point is array contain primitive data type or object, while ArrayList can only hold objects, cannot contain primitive data. So that is the difference interview can ask that what is the difference between array and array list. So first difference is array is static in size, but list is dynamic in size. Second difference is array can contain a primitive or non-primitive data type. Means what it means, like I'm adding here, I'm taking here integer array, so it can hold the like primitive data like 1 2 3 or something like, and but in array list it only hold the objects. Like I'm adding 10 here, but it is saving as integer. If you are aware with the wrapper classes, this is the object of integer class. Okay, it is saving it as an integer wrapper class. It is saving as integer string class. Sorry, string class. So I hope you understood what I am trying to say, that list can hold the objects only. Array can hold primitive and object as well. So how array can hold the object? Suppose I can create array of object. Let me name it array object equal to objects. So this is the array of object type, and its size is let me give the size 5. So it can hold 5 objects of any type. Like I can add here 0th index, I can add 1, so it will hold 1 as well. I can add um, still, so it is also taking. So this time this one is saving as a um, object. So there is auto boxing happening. So you can check the auto boxing and unboxing. Interview can ask you what is auto boxing and unboxing. So I will cover that one in another video. So that's the difference we have covered. So let's understand something more about the list. List is an ordered collection of elements which can contain duplicates. Yes, list can contain duplicates element. Array also can contain duplicates. It is an interface that extends the collection. As we have seen the diagram, uh, list is the child of collection interface. Lists are divided into the following. So there are three type of list we can say: array list, linked list, and vectors. So array list we already used in this code. So there is one more linked list, and there is another one that is vector. So let's see what is linked list. So linked list is a sequence of nodes. So as you can see here below in the diagram, so these are the nodes. So data is stored in a different manner. Suppose in array list, data is saving in backend as a array in a array, but in linked list it is not saving in array. So let's see. Each node contains a link of another node. Okay, as you can see here in diagram, first node is head. It contains data and address. Suppose I have added one in this head, so one is data and address is the next node. If I will add another object, suppose I added two as well. So two will be here in second node in data, and it will have its own address, that is address one, that will be linked to the head. Okay, if no node is linked to any node, then address will be null. As you can see in last node there is a null in address. So this we can say that this is the last node. Okay, and ArrayList class can act as a list only because it implement list only. Okay, linked list class can act as a list and queue both because it implement list and dequeue interface. So in diagram we can see our linked list class implemented list and dequeue interfaces. So vector is similar to ArrayList except following things. It is synchronized, thread safe. Uh, yeah, thread safe means multiple thread can't access at the same time. So it is called thread safe, and also called synchronized. So it uses many legacy methods. So yeah, vector implements a dynamic array. So that is vector. So let's see something more about the list. So we will cover only list in this video. You can check this like array list is implementation of list. So in diagram we can see here array list is there. So array list the child class of list. So array list implement list interface. Okay, list interface where the elements can be dynamically added or removed from the list. Okay, so we can see here like we can add the elements. Let's remove the array part. I can remove the elements at any time, like list dot remove. Like I want to remove this 4, so I will give just index, like it is added in um, 0 1 first index. So I'll provide the index only, and my element will be removed. If the element the size of the list is increased dynamically if elements are added more than initial size. Default initial size capacity of ArrayList is 10 and load factor is 0.75. So this is the thing we need to understand for the interview preparation if you're doing. So interview can ask you what is the default size of the array list. If I'm creating a list here, so the default size is 10. Although I have provision, I can provide this size default size like 20. I want 20 size, so I can provide the size by providing the value in its constructor. But default is 10. So interview can ask you what is the backend process of a list. If you add something, then what happened? So we can answer it like its default size is 10. So it is store our data in backend in array. Suppose there is an array with the size of 10. Okay, with the size of 10. So so let me show you how it store data internally. So suppose we have created a list. So it is in backend it created an array of 10 size. So this array size is 10. So suppose we have added 7 element, and there is one more thing here, that was load factor. So I'll show you what is load factor here. So load factor is the uh, let's understand. Load factor is the default load factor is 0.75 to ensure that the ArrayList always provide the optimal performance in terms of both space and time. Takeaway: the backing data structure of ArrayList is an array. As I said, this is the um, uh, ArrayList store data in array in backend. When the array becomes a full and we want add a new element, a new ArrayList with a new capacity is created. Okay, got it? Let me show you. Suppose it is using array in backend, but array is static inside. So how it will solve our purpose? If I want to add 100 element in my collection, then how it will it will do it for me? Like I have added 8, I have added let me go. So I have added 8, I have added 9, and I have added 10. So my array is full. Backend array is full. So what ArrayList do? So it check the load factor. So default load factor is 0.75 and its size is 10. So it calculate the threshold. Like so, what will be the so when we add element in our array list, so every time it check the the load factor and what is the size. Like if I added say 7 element already, so my load factor is 0.75 and it's 7. So after the seventh element, it will create a new array, new array for you. Sorry for that, and its size will be uh, greater than that. It will create new capacity array like and it will add the next element to it. First, it will populate all the previous element to this new array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something to 7th, and after that it will add the next element. Got it? So this is how it saved data in backend in array. So interview can ask you like how I'll save data in backend. So there is some question can arise like if we are doing this, then it will be slow from the if we compare from the array. Yes, if we compare from the array, like while adding elements, it is slow in performance. Like if we are adding hundreds of uh, elements. So if we don't know the size of our mm, collection, then we can go with the collection framework. If we know the size of our collection, like we can use the array for better performance. If we are, but there are some restriction in array. We don't have uh, the functions that we have in collection framework. Like I can remove any element from any index at any time by using just this function. And so let's discuss some difference between array and array list. So as we discussed, static array is static in size, list is dynamic in size. Array contain object and primitive. It is store only objects. Okay, it can be multi-dimensional, and list can only be single dimensional. So array performance is fast as it uh, fixed in size, uh, as it is fixed in size. uh, because of the resize operation, it slow down the performance. So sometime let me show you. So suppose you have removed the this element from the array list. So what array list will do in backend? So it will shift the elements after that. Like it will do that like this: one, two, three, four. After that, because 5 is removed, so 7 will be there, so 8 is there. So this process may take some time. So please subscribe my channel. So this was about the array and array list, linked list. I will cover some more important points about the collection, like array list and linked list vector as well. So please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.